What's going on, y'all? Nick here, coming to you with another video. So, check this out, y'all. Halle Berry is to pay $8,000 per month in child support after finalizing her divorce with her ex, Oliver Martinez. All right, so let's read the post from the Shade Room. It says, it has been a long road, but Halle Berry has now finalized her divorce from her ex, Oliver Martinez, after they agreed to certain terms regarding their 9-year-old son, Maceo. According to the documents obtained by TMZ TV, after splitting back in 2015, Halle and her ex, Oliver Martinez, have recently agreed on a custody arrangement and child support payment, allowing them to finalize their divorce. The two have agreed to joint legal and physical custody of their son. The documents also state that Halle will pay $8,000 a month in child support to Oliver and an additional 4.3% of all the income she receives above $2 million. Oh, hell no! She will also completely cover their son's school tuition as well as his extracurricular activities, medical and health insurance, and uninsured expenses. Halle will have custody of their son Monday through Wednesday, and Oliver will take over Wednesday through Friday, and they will alternate on the weekends. Maceo will also attend individual and family counseling, which Halle's current boyfriend is prohibited from participating in. Wow. Man. I know this must hurt, but I mean, this has been happening to men for ages. It's been happening to men for ages. And, before I really dive in, let's just head over to the comments because there are some absurd comments that I'm reading. Check this out, y'all. So you have lavish ways. She carried the child, gave birth, have joint custody, and still have to pay. Yep. Hey, men been doing this for a long time now. I mean, we always talk about equality, right? All right, so you got to pay up. You have Sequoia Lux. A man taking a woman's money like this will always look bummy. Hey, so you know what's so crazy? I wonder, since we on the topic of equality, I wonder, is it bummy when women take men's money? No, I guess it's not bummy because you see, women want to be modern until it actually affects their pockets. When it affects their pockets, then they want the traditional conservative route, right? They want the more biblical route. Oh, men should be providers. But I mean, Halle Berry is making more money than Oliver Martinez, so what's the problem? $8,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? You have Thug Nasty. I'm going to say this again. If I have to pay child support while I have joint custody and cover tuition, extracurricular activities, baby, I might as well just have full custody. I mean, you see, this comment, I understand the sentiment, but think about all the men that actually want to spend time with their children. And here they are paying child support for a child they can't even see, right? So, sometimes they can't even see. And in this case, joint custody, you get to see him sometimes. But when you're dealing with a divorce, it is always painful for the child first and foremost, but for the parents that now you gotta actually deal with the fact that you can't spend time with your child. You can't pour into your child the way you would like. And who knows if you have petty parents who are probably telling the child XYZ about the other parent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how detrimental is that when you as a father, you actually trying to pour into your child's life, and you probably have a bitter, vindictive mom saying that, oh, your dad ain't shit, your dad is da-da-da, right? Meanwhile, the dad is literally living to fund the child's life, but he ain't shit though. But this is the rhetoric. And now that the tables are turned, now we're starting to see a lot of people trip. You have one Ranny Inc. Like most in the comments, I don't get the whole joint legal and physical custody and not splitting the cost. But what's most baffling to me is that she's covering all his expenses in school and extras and still has to give her ex $8,000 a month and 4.3% above $2 million. Her lawyer failed her. Yep, the lawyer has failed many men too. But you see, from my understanding, this is how it usually happens whenever you're talking about who's going to pay what after a divorce settlement, right? The courts care about the child first and foremost. All right, you guys got to understand that. So if a child was living a certain lifestyle, they are never trying to cause that lifestyle to diminish due to a divorce. You get what I'm saying? What they're gonna do is cause the lifestyle of the parents to diminish, because you see, you got into that marriage and you chose to dissolve that marriage. So you're gonna have to pay the consequences. You see, this is the reason why. What happened to loyalty? Look, some of you, I don't know if you guys are married or not. I am. But this is what you got to understand. Marriage is never going to be 100% smooth sailing. And let me just throw this in there, right? A calm sea, right? Listen to what I'm saying carefully. A calm sea has never made a skilled sailor. I hope you guys actually understood what I just said there. So a marriage is never smooth sailing. There's going to be ups and downs. And the point is for both parties to actually learn to grow with one another. That's what actually makes the marriage interesting. You see, it's all about your perception. You can have a glass half empty mindset and think about all the bad things, or you can have a glass half full mindset when you marry and understand that all the times that you're going through a trial and tribulation with you and your spouse, it's only meant to sharpen you guys and make you that much more stronger and that much more connected. But we live in a generation today where too many people are so weak and feeble-minded that at the whiff of just any turmoil, hey, you know what? Let's dissolve this. It's not going to work out. So again, what befalls you for being so weak is, hey, don't blame nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? And also, going back to the child, you have to understand that if the child, which in the case of Halle Berry, she's a multi-millionaire, she has probably butlers and she's living in a mansion and whatever the case may be, if she is now getting divorced and causing the child to live in an apartment with the dad and they don't have the butler and the fancy, whatever, chandeliers, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever luxuries that Halle Berry was affording that child. You got to understand, you can't diminish on the child's livelihood. You cannot diminish on the child's lifestyle. So therefore, the court is going to cause the mom or whoever parent is making the most, in this case it just happens to be Halle Berry, and you're going to have to fund that child's life. I mean, hey, that's justice, right? You have Peachy Suez too. This is why women shouldn't date down. Ooh, hey, you guys, this is why I've been saying on this channel, it would behoove you to start investing in cat and dog food. I see it. The stocks of pet food is going to rise because by the year 2030, there's gonna be a whole bunch of single moms, a whole bunch of single women. Period. This modern woman pandemic is running rampant. And you have these women out here literally thinking that it's best for you not to date down. It's funny. I can't even imagine if men thought that way. Could you imagine if men throughout the angles of time were thinking to themselves, oh, I cannot possibly date down. That woman needs to make more money. It needs to make the equal amount of money as me or more before I ever consider marrying her. Men never thought that way. But yet, here we are again. The love of money is the root of all evil. So here you have this woman women are actually thinking that it's not good to date down. All right. And here's the thing, right? You might actually have a good profession, a very honorable profession. I mean, if a man is, I don't know, a carpenter, that's an actual skill set. A plumber, a mechanic. Are you telling me because the person doesn't make six figures that somehow he's a scrub? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Marcus two braids. Man, these women mad about this in these comments, but love it when a man gotta pay $200,000 a month in child support. Now keep that same energy, baby. Hey, he's right. What happened to the equality? You know what I'm saying? Men, it's $8,000 a month. I'm not gonna lie, that is a significant amount of money. But when you're talking about millionaires, I mean, what is that? That's like a few bucks. You know what I'm saying? And like that man just said, Marcus two braids. He's right. We have men who pay literally hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and yet we don't have no violin playing. We don't got nobody crying on their behalf. Nah, they men. They supposed to pay it. All right, so keep that same energy. Keep that same exact energy for Halle Berry. I am KDG. So basically, don't get married if you make more money than him. If you make more than him. Got it, LOL. You guys, invest in that pet food. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of single women. All right, guys. I would like to know, what do you guys think about this whole situation? I mean, do you agree that Halle Berry should pay $8,000 a month? Do you think it's fair? Or do you think it's totally despicable? You guys, I'm sure you guys know my sentiments, but I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Anyway, with that being said, you guys, Nick over and out. The message sent. Jesus is King, y'all.